it's Megan. I am going to be doing a crazy video on the new Patrick Ta blushes and all of the lip colors. Well, all of the lipsticks and one of the lip liners and the lip brush. I don't know what got into me. As some of you who've watched my channel in the past know, I have had a hard time getting videos up in years, and just decided to do some videos. And so I was already doing another one, and I just decided, well, why don't we just try Patrick Ta? I've never tried anything by him, and he's got these great lipsticks and these great blushes, and the lipsticks are supposed to be like Lisa Eldridge's, so yeah, let's just do it. And lo and behold, I did it. And I was saying in the other video I shot, because I shot one earlier today and it will be up, I was saying that I don't like doing those instant impression videos. I like to look at the products first and try them out and, you know, really get to know them before I do a video. But in the spirit of, well, you don't know you don't like something until you try it, I'm actually going to do a video which is a first impression of one of the Patrick Ta blushes, the dual blushes with the cream and the powder, and 4 of the lipsticks, and 1 liner and the lip brush. Again, totally crazy. Don't know where this came from, why I ordered these, but I did, and so we're just gonna go with it. So let's start with the blush, and if anyone has any thoughts, or, you know, feel free to say, wow, that was boldly ambitious. Oh, wow. So I haven't been on the Sephora site looking at the Patrick Ta products for a while. I did not realize that 2 of the blushes are now sold out. When I ordered, everything was in stock. So let's see, which ones are sold out? Do We Know Her, which is a peachy coral, that's sold out. That's not what I got. And then She's So LA, the bronze nude, that is what I got. So it'll be back in stock. I mean, it's, you know, this is not a limited edition product, so there'll be plenty of options going forward. They're $34 for the blush, 4 shades, 2 sold out on Sephora. And they are, I said $34. And so it's called Major Beauty Headlines Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. So what do they say about it? What is it? It's a compact with 2 complementary blush formulas that give you full bold color, guaranteed to turn heads. Then they say highlighted ingredients: patented biometric pigments, mirror the skin's ceramide structure, ensuring adhesion, true color, and the most natural finish. And then micronized pigments provide even, flawless payoff, a luminous flat finish, and extended wear. And then creamy emollient base flawlessly blends into skin, provides a dewy finish, and locks in color for extended wear. Then there's no sulfates, SLS and SLEs, parabens, formaldehydes, that whole thing. Okay, so let's see. This is what it looks like. No lipstick. It always bothers me when I shoot videos without lipstick. It says Patrick Ta on it. And I think part of it, I was watching a video that they have on Cult Beauty, which, and they may have it, I don't know if they have it on Sephora, but I was watching it, and it was so fun watching Patrick Ta put the products on this model who was just adorable. And I thought, yeah, that's such cute. Those such great shades. I really want to see how they look. And so now we're going to see how they look. Okay, so this is inside. You have a mirror, of course, and that is reflecting, but you have a little plastic thing covering the cream so that the cream and the powder don't get all mixed together, which is always an unpleasant, gross thing. I wonder if my camera's a little off to the side. We'll see. When I look back at this video, I will be able to tell, and I will sit there and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. So let's swatch these first. So there's a little logo there. And the way that Patrick Ta does these is different from the way that I would normally do it. Normally I would do the cream first, and then I would put the powder, but I guess the way he does it is the opposite. He does the powder first and the cream. So that's what we're going to try. Or we could also, you know, we have 2 cheeks. I have 2 cheeks. We could do different on each one and see how it comes out. I like that idea. I am obsessed. So this is what the color I have is bronze nude. And so there you can see it's definitely, it's very creamy, by the way. When I swatched it, when I feel it, it's just got this really creamy, that's one swatch, so I'm not like trying to make it look pretty or anything. That's just how it came out. That's the powder. And I can see kind of a peachiness to this brown tone. So a nude softly brown, peachy kind of color. I don't know why I'm obsessed with colors like these, but I am. And then, shockingly, this is the cream blush. It's really almost the same color. I would say that the cream blush is a little bit, well, it's really close. Maybe a little bit more brown, but it's really close. Okay, I did not buy the Patrick Ta blush brush. Given the mood that I was in when I bought this whole thing, I'm surprised, but I think it just slipped my mind, given I don't normally do this, but anymore. But anyway, so we're just gonna try. So first we're gonna do, let's see, on this side, and I'm using an Urban Decay, a very old Urban Decay. Ooh, that's really dark. Oh my gosh, and I don't think I have anything to blend it out with. Well, that is really dark on me, and it's blending right into my bronzer, so you really can't tell the difference. Ooh, not good. We might have to pause this. Okay, we're gonna have to blend out the bronzer. And okay, we're gonna go around round two. First of all, what I did is I brought my bronzer, which is the Marc Jacobs and Tantric, and we're gonna see how close it was, because I clearly put on too much bronzer. Okay, totally different. All right, the bronzer is just totally different. Yeah. Okay, so compared to the bronzer right down here, you can see that's really a lot more brown. This definitely has kind of a peachiness to it. For some reason though, on camera, I felt like they were starting to look very similar. Okay, so let's go round two. And by the way, just because we're going round two doesn't mean I didn't like the color. I thought the color was fabulous. I just thought that I had way too much bronzer on to show the, and I also used way too heavy a hand. I didn't think I was using way too heavy a hand, but that's why I had to blend it out, because it's so pigmented. Just like you saw what happened, right? I was just surprised. Okay, so with a softer touch, I think that it's really great. I still think I need to blend it out more though. It's funny, it looks better off camera than on. It looks more evenly applied here, but it's really bright there. Okay, I'm gonna use my finger for the cream. So we're gonna do just the cream, and then we'll, okay, so the cream is a very easily blendable, soft form. Ooh, I like that. You know, I like the cream a lot. I love cream blushes anyway. I have kind of dry skin. What I like about it, with this one, I feel like every time I do something, I'm putting too much on. With this one, the cream blush, I feel like I can just really build it up softly, and I'm being lighter handed on this side since I was so heavy handed on the other, or didn't realize I was. But I just like how this blends into the skin. Wow, it's really emollient. It's soft and creamy and not at all heavy. It's just a really light formula, and it just is really nice blending into the skin. And I feel like with the cream, I'm having a little bit more control over it. But definitely, the bronzer thing is an issue. I need to think that through. Maybe using a shimmery bronzer, a little bit softer than the bronzer I had, which was a matte, because this is more of like a matte satin kind of a texture as opposed to a shimmer. So I think I would have to rethink the bronzer. This is where first impressions, it's really a first impression, right? Okay, haven't kind of perfected it yet. All right, so let's just add a little of the cream on top. So I don't see it there. Yeah, I don't see it there as well. But what I see here is it adds just a really skin-like just sheen, really natural looking, like it really is my own skin. This is really pretty. It's really, really pretty. Okay, now let's try with a very light hand this time. Yeah, you know what? Patrick Ta's right. I think this is fine. But let me tell you what I don't like about this going in the second time. It still has that same really natural sheen. It definitely does. It's like on camera, I don't think it really shows as well as it does off camera how just stunning this blush is on, and how natural looking it is. It's just really, wow, gorgeous. But the problem with putting the powder on second is the exact problem that we had with the first go round with the powder, which is, it's really pigmented, super satin creamy, just rich, blends into the skin beautifully, just great blush. But for my skin tone, it's, you know, powerful. I need to use a heavy hand. So I think this was kind of fun. My first, maybe not my first ever first impression, but it's definitely not a video that I do very often. Not that I do a lot of videos very often, but you know what I mean. Okay, so that was fun. I really like this blush. Really a lot. Wow. Yeah, it's just really gorgeous. I can see why this sold out. It's really a great shade. Okay, so happy with that. So let's just next go into the two long boxes that I have. And so this again has kind of the rose gold theme going on. And what is that exactly? I think it looks like makeup. I think that's what's there. I think it's makeup. Like a cream or something. So that is on the lipsticks as well, which look, see if that's upside down. No, it can't be upside down. Or maybe it is. Like this, with that kind of creamy makeup thing on the side. And we're going to do some quick swatches of everything, and we're going to try them all on. So how do we do this? Let's grab the lip brush first and take a look. Okay, so here it is. Again, this beautiful rose gold. I mean, you know, the packaging is really, some people said the lipstick looked cheap. I don't think so. I have opened them. I don't think so. This is really beautiful. Yeah, it's got like a very, as lip brushes are, it's got just kind of a firm texture. And I like how thick it is. It's good width. And it's not too heavy. So now my issue always with lip brushes is, you know, how are you supposed to transport them? So that's where I've always liked kind of the portable ones because they're really easy. I mean, do I keep it in here? Do I put it in a pouch? I don't know. But we didn't really think that through when we ordered it. We just decided to go for it. And then here is the brown color. And I'm really curious about this lip pencil. Okay, so first let's read about this stuff. Let's go onto our Sephora site again and read about it. Okay, so we know that the blush is doing great at Sephora and people are loving it. By the way, with the lip pencil, I just saw today when I was getting ready to do this video that they now have a different, so this is the monochromatic moment. No, it's not. So I got the Major Beauty Headlines, which I think is not matte, where there is a monochromatic moment precision lip crayon. I did not realize there were two different ones, but mine definitely says Headlines. Okay, so let's read mine. So this is $26. These are all in stock, and again, it's the 4 colors of the lip shades, and it says a creamy, full pigmented lip crayon that glides on with ease and provides long-lasting wear. Emollient blend, enhances the creamy texture, glide, and even coverage upon application. Lightweight, flexible, film formers set color in place for hours of weightless definition and wear. And by the way, let's see what the other one says. If it's different, oh shoot, that didn't work. Okay, so the reason I actually got this, because I am terrible about lip liners, is that it is one that you don't have to sharpen, and it's nude. And I love nude lipsticks. I hate sharpening lip liners because I will be out and about and all of a sudden I have a whole bunch of lip liners in my bag and not one of them is sharpened. Okay, so let's just swatch it first. I saw a whole bunch of swatches online and some of them looked really brown and some of them looked really peachy. Okay, it looks more brown than I expected. There it is. It's a nude. It's very creamy. Yeah, it's really creamy. It's almost like a lipstick texture as opposed to a lip liner texture. All right, let's try to line the lips with it. Yeah, very creamy, and it really does feel like a lipstick. I'm gonna try to blend it out. So it does go quite quickly. I do go quite quickly through this. Now I'm being a little bit more careful than I would if I were doing this just on an everyday basis, because I'm really trying to learn about the product and see how it applies. So maybe using more than I would. Okay, there we have it. Well, that's pretty. Let's try blending it out with the lip liner a little bit. And again, part of what I'm doing this is just, I wouldn't spend this much time if I were just doing every day. I'm just trying to really get to learn the product. Yeah, definitely like a lipstick more than a lip liner. It's maybe, who has super creamy lip liners? Urban Decay? I don't know. It's super creamy. Let's try, so that color, Oh She's Single. And actually the bronze brown color is Oh She's So LA, which is where I live, so it makes sense I would order that, right? All right, let's try She Must Be New. That is the one. No, that's not. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh She's Single. That's the nude color. And so we're going to open it up, and this is the pretty Kate. I don't know. Some people have said this looks cheap. I don't think it looks cheap. I don't think it feels cheap. I think it's really kind of cute, but okay. Teach their own, right? So here it is. And part of what intrigued me was, I think I said earlier on, these were supposed to be like Lisa Eldridge ones, or kind of similar. Ooh, very different. So the lip liner is very different from the lipstick. This one is way peachier, lighter. Yeah, the color is really different. It works together. It works really nicely together. It really does. It's really nice. Nice. That's a good word. Boring word. It looks really great together, but they're definitely, I need to soften out the, yeah. It looks a little harsh, the line, honestly. It needs to be blended in with the lipstick because it is definitely a browner, different color. But I really like the lipstick itself. I think it's gorgeous, and it's way more wearable than the color of the liner. The liner I like, I'm torn. The lipstick though, I think is just gorgeous. This is one of those nudes that I just super love, and I think it's going to be flattering on a lot of people, because if I look, I'm looking over to the side at the screen just to see how it looks on camera. And it looks really pretty on camera. It's just, it's not one of those wash you out nudes. It's quite deeply pigmented for a nude with some real kind of peachiness going on in it, not just the brown. I can see it's got enough color that it's going to work on people with a lot of different complexions. And because it has so much color, it's not going to wash a lot of people out. And it's just a really, really light emollient. Emollient's a good word. It really has that kind of feel to it. Very, very pigmented, very applies evenly, very smoothly on the lips, very opaque, which is a good thing, and just very even. So it's super pretty. It does remind me a lot of the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, but I think that it's not quite as fussy a formula. I love the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, but I find them to be a little bit fussy. Like, I mess them up all the time if I'm not careful. So the lighter shades are easier for me because I'm not careful. But this one, wow, yeah, it's really just very flattering on. Gorgeous. All right, we're going to try the next one. My battery died, so I got to wear Oh She's Single a little bit longer than I expected to wear it, but it was good because I got to try it out and, you know, do some of my regular testing, see how it wore. So what I thought, you know, really, really smooth, beautiful application, opaque, that soft baby's kiss kind of look, matte, just a really soft light. I think it is kind of a mix between the Pat McGrath and the Lisa Eldridge. A little bit less fussy than the Lisa Eldridge, although for me the Lisa Eldridge lighter colors were a lot easier to wear. Like I said, I just kind of messed up the other ones sometimes because they were so perfect. Just like flawless. And this has that same kind of flawless look. Also, it makes my lips look a lot fuller than they are, and I always like lipsticks like that, lip products like that. Definitely matte, but really, you know, a nice shade, and really I like it a lot. It's one of those that's gonna match a lot of different looks. Okay, so the next one, she's not from here, and I'm gonna kind of get through these not super fast, but not super slow either, because I kind of recharge my battery a bit, but not enough. Okay, so again, we have the beautiful, I like it, rose gold. I always think it's going to open up this way. I think because that's how the YSL ones open, and these remind me of those more than actually, I can see where people say they remind them of the Tom Ford. But yeah, kind of a Tom Ford look or a YSL look, just because of the gold. So here it is. And so this is the one that's the orange. Ooh, that's a bright color. Wow. That is a bright color. And yeah, it's like a salmon, but more pink, less orange. A little wet here. That is a bright color. Beautiful, but realize bright color. Wow. Wow. I guess on, you know, on it looks more orange, I think, than, yeah. I think it looks more orange on than swatch. Again, that kind of very plump lip look. But that is quite a bright color. And honestly, I like it with the more subtle makeup. I can see where a little pop, actually let's just try it. Well, no, because I'm gonna mess up the other. I could see where a little pop of color in the blush would be a nice thing too, to kind of even out the look. Yeah, but I do like the base of the kind of more bronzy blush. I would probably not actually do a full blush that matched this. I know Patrick Ta did this great job where he matched everything together, and I can see where these two would be really gorgeous. You know, this would be gorgeous with like that type of a matching blush. But honestly, I might just kind of tone it down a little. I might just use this more bronzy blush and then take the lipstick and just dot it on. I think that would also be super pretty and not quite as colorful. Because, yeah, they'd both be pretty. I also think, you know, if you had a tan, this color with the blush that matches it, oh my gosh, that would be gorgeous. All right, let's see how this is taking it off. Okay, we will not. Okay, going in for round 3. Let's see. That's Why She's Late, and this is the True Red. By the way, you can see that the last one stained my lips. We had to go off camera, as you saw, to try to get rid of it, and I was not able to, so who's this we, right? I was not able to. Okay, so here it is. This is the That's Why She's Late. And let's swatch it. Yeah, just a beautiful blue-based red. Really, that's what it is. Slightly pink. Not as true red as I would, well, let's see how it looks on, but slightly pink. Wow. And by the way, on, I don't think it looks slightly pink at all. On my wrist, it does, but on, again, I'm looking at the viewfinder on the side. I think this is really stunning. This is really pretty. Again, that kind of creamy emollient, light feeling formula on. And it's definitely matte, but this one I think has a little bit more sheen to it than the other two, perhaps. I don't know that I applied it perfectly evenly, but it's really a pretty color. Really, really, really lovely. All right, we're gonna not do this on camera because we learned last time. So I look like a vampire taking that last one off. It was like everywhere. I had to put more foundation on to kind of, and you can see my lips are definitely not the color that they were when they started. Okay, so here's the last one. And then I actually forgot to read from the Patrick Ta description, so we'll do that really quickly and then we'll end. She Must Be New. This one, the model that Patrick Ta was putting these lipsticks on was blonde and blue eyes like me, but she was a lot lighter than me, and she had a cooler undertone than I do. But the way this lipstick looked on her, I thought, oh, that's just so stunning and just like really eye-catching. And I've noticed, you know, Lisa Eldridge did the same. Ooh, I'm not sure if this is gonna work. This is way more purple than I expected it to be, and purples very often don't work on me, so we'll see. But anyway, the way that it looked on her, the way it popped was just stunning. And again, it's not showing up nearly as purple on my lips as it did on my arm. What do we think? Well, first of all, I think I got some little mix-ups there. I think this is one I'm gonna have to probably outline first. Yeah. Probably do better outlining first with the pointy end of the lipstick and then filling it in, just because I really messed up a little bit there on the application, but it does pop. Wow. And I would need a deeper blush to wear with this, but see how purple it looks there, and then here it just has that really dark kind of, I don't know, a little bit more brown burgundy. Yeah, I definitely will need to work on applications, but what's amazing about this one is that it really applies evenly, beautifully, richly. It's not spotty. I'll be curious to see how it wears, but it's shockingly, I mean, I've messed it up, but it's shockingly beautiful in the application, which some of these darker shades really are just a mess when you try to put them on. They're patchy and they don't wear evenly. This just has this beautiful light, so it's matte, but again, this one, like the last one, has a little bit of a sheen to it, in my opinion, where the first two were more true matte. Especially the first one. So this is like a satiny matte, and it just really is even. That's why I keep staring down at it. It's just so even, which unusual for a dark shade like this. So my little battery light is kind of flashing again. So this is not going to be a full description of the Patrick Ta lipstick, but they're $32 and they're 0.14 ounce, so they're slightly larger than most. Like most are 1.2, 1.3, max 1.2. And they just say a matte lipstick fully loaded with pigment that provides long-lasting wear. Special pigments that enhance the creamy texture, glide, and even coverage upon application. So true. This is so, like, the application's gorgeous. And then optical diffusers create a matte blurred finish without feeling dry. Yeah, does not feel dry at all, and doesn't look dry either. Anyway, so that's the end of the video. What did I like? I loved the blush. I loved the lipsticks. Not so sure about that orangey one. That one's maybe a little much for me, although if I were tan, it would look great. I did not really like the lip liner. I like the fact that I don't have to sharpen it, and I like the texture, but I didn't really like the color. It's a little too brown. And I like the lip pencil, really great. So this was kind of a crazy thing to do, but I'm glad I did it. It was fun. Anyway, if you have thoughts, if you like these, what do you think of this one? What do you think? I think I like it, but I'm gonna wear this one this afternoon, and maybe I'll put a comment in the comment box down below and tell you what I thought about it after I wore it for a while. Because, you know, these shades can also wear, these darker shades can sometimes not wear so great. So we'll see how that works. But overall, I was really blown away. I really like these. These are great. Love them, actually. So that's it. I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching, and see you later.